Hey guys, Merlin here, and back at it again with another review video. Today we will be reviewing the HP Pavilion Gaming Laptop. Now I know that I haven't posted in a while, but with COVID-19, everything's been kind of busy with me, or busy for me, and I actually just moved. I moved a year ago, and I had to kind of get assimilated into the country I moved to. So I took a break, and well, now I'm back, and I'm gonna try and do the best I can. But I thought I would review this laptop and make your day better. Well, now on with the review. So let's start off with the basics, the design of it. Now it's not thin like some gaming laptops. It's on the thicker side, right? But I prefer that just because I like to have it stand out, you know, it looks powerful, right? And you know what? It is powerful. And later on I will be showing some games that I can run. But for now we're just going to look at this. So when you open it, you come to see some green keys and a beautiful display. Now it comes with about a 720p HD camera built in right here. And when I was using it for Teams, I found it very useful because it showed a pretty good, not high quality, not like insane, but a pretty good quality camera for what you're getting. The display is around a medium size. But I like the way it's not like thick, the display. It's actually quite thin compared to other laptops, other gaming laptops. So that's a plus. And the keyboard, it's got a green color to it, which I like. It gives it kind of a cool vibe. Now if you press FN and F5, you can turn on the lights. You can dimmer them and turn them off. Now it has branding stickers there, which is now what I'm going to get into. Sorry, it won't focus for some reason. Well, I don't think you can read that. It's not. But basically what it says is Intel Core i5 10th generation, and this one down here that says NVIDIA GeForce GTX. Now I'll explain the insides of it. So the processor is, of course, an Intel Core i5 10th generation microprocessor. It's the 10300H model. So the clock speed, I would say it's pretty good. I think it's 2.4 gigahertz is the speed it is. And the graphics card is the GeForce GTX 1650 Ti. The RAM it comes with is usually 8 gigabytes, which is what this one has, but I think there's other models that actually have more of the space to it. And it comes with about 400 gigabytes of storage, but it's upgradable. They encourage you to do that because there is a fake static storage drive in there, or SSD for short. So you open it up at the bottom, you can unscrew it and put in a new one. You can even put in an M.2 drive as well if you want extra storage. And you can also upgrade your RAM, although that one is not advised unless you know what you're doing, which in my case is not really. The power bank it comes with is relatively small. I like the thin look, you know, it's sleek, there's nothing wrong with it, it's beautiful. It's not too big, it's bulky, it fits anywhere. I love it. I generally keep it plugged in all the time, but it can drain battery very quickly if you're playing like a high-powered game. So if you're playing a game, I would suggest keeping it plugged in, because that's probably the best option you have. But if you're doing work, you can get about 5 hours to 6 hours of battery time. I mean, unless you do battery saver, you can get more, but I mean, when I was using this for work, it worked beautifully. Nothing wrong with it at all. So if you're a working man or woman, definitely use this, because, well, even though the keys, right? It feels they're thin. Like, I think they're mechanical, like, or maybe I think it's membrane actually, but it's perfect for work and easy type and all that. Now, when I game, I use a wireless keyboard. So if you want, you can hook up a wireless one to it. But for gaming, I found that, you know what? When I tried it, it works just as well. Of course, I like the bigger keys on it. That's why I don't use these ones as often when gaming. But if I'm out at the airport or at a hotel and I can't bring my keyboard with me, of course I would use this. And now we're going to get on to the ports. Let me get some light on that. So, first off, we have an HDMI port, a USB port, I think 3.0. We have an Ethernet port, and a USB-C port. Now, before I continue on to the rest of the ports, I'm going to talk about something for the USB-C. Now, I find the USB-C is really helpful because as I said in my other hub, the video I talked about the hub, you can attach it to this and use it perfectly fine. It's also great if you want to make this a stationary laptop and you want to have a kind of a whole system set up around your desk. So it's perfect for that as well, which is what I love about the USB-C, is that it just gives so many opportunities to add and put more onto there, which is pretty amazing if you ask me. It comes, and here there's a headphone jack. Right there, a headphone jack, and there's even a micro SD slot. So if you need to take some stuff from, like, say, your camera or any sort of film at all, you could do it from there. And on the other side there's the charging port. Right there in the corner. And then right here is another USB-C 3. Sorry, not USB-C, a USB 3.0 port. So it's got a good amount of ports, and I like to keep it on this side for when I plug in everything. So works easily, just fine. The design of it, the hinges is what I want to show you guys next. I should begin with this, but I really like the hinges. Man, my camera never focuses. I don't know why. But the hinges, I'll go to a lower angle. They go sort of like this. Now, I've seen some where they kind of hit the ground, but this one, it leaves a clear space here. But it doesn't, like, scratch the screen when you close it down. You know, it's very well supported. And at the back bottom, just under there, there's some fans. So you can use the fans under here, just at the back. It's a good air cooling. So your computer, it will get hot. I've noticed that it gets hot, but it's not too hot. Now, mind you guys, this is just a consumer review. This is nothing professional, so if I mess up in anything, just try to forgive me here. Oh, I wanted to mention the speakers here. It's got a cool design pattern to it, which I really like. It's kind of like a cube shapes, 3D cube shape, which I really like that, you know. It looks well, it seems more futuristic, and overall just kind of enhances the whole design look of it. Now you're all wondering, you've seen the design of it, you want to see what the power it can do. Well, I'm going to show you right now. Well, I'm going to show you 3 games. The first one will be Red Dead Redemption 2, which is a high graphics game. The second one will be Fortnite, which is it's a medium power game. It doesn't require high graphics, so it should be alright. And then the last one will be Ori and the Will of the Wisp, which is kind of a lower graphic game since it's 2D, but I like the game, but it runs very well. All of them run very well, surprisingly. Even Red Dead Redemption 2 runs very well. So I'm going to show you guys right now, and now. So this is Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, this game is very well known. Oh. This game is very well known for having high graphics. Very high graphics. And as you can see here, this is what it is on custom settings.
Freeze.
This is how I set it normally. Spoilers alert, I don't know what there might be around here that might spoil it for you. Just be aware of what I'm showing you. But the game runs, I find, pretty smooth when I'm doing in Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh, sure.
The frame rate I use is not very high. It's around 30 FPS, 30 to 40 FPS, which is good for me because I honestly don't mind. But I have the graphics on higher settings, so I can really take in the view. But I never notice it because it doesn't really make a big difference unless you're one of those gamers that is high. Now there are some things that don't render in as well for this, but you have to give this. You have to admit, for a laptop, it's working quite well. I'll do a little demonstration with a gun or a knife, whatever. So overall, for a high performance game, it runs really well, in my opinion. And also the motion graphics for like the jacket I'm wearing, they look amazing to me. For me, at least. I'm not one to really want high graphics for things. And you know what? This is perfect for me, and it may be perfect for you. So if you want to do high-powered games like Red Dead Redemption 2, go ahead. You can do it. Okay, so right now, this is the medium level game, Fortnite. I have mine on pretty high levels of FPS. As you can see, this is the new season. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on right now, but all I know is I can have mine on like medium to... I usually have mine on higher, but I keep it on medium graphics. But I keep it on high FPS. Around like 160, 70, all that. So it's not really a big deal for me. I don't find it laggy. Right now it seems laggy. That's because I'm using a recording software to video this, so it looks laggy when you're videoing it. Right? But when you're just doing it by yourself without that, it looks perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with it. So it runs pretty well. You know, I'll do some demonstration. I'll kill somebody with a gun. The graphics are normal. I'd say they're pretty high graphics. Like I should have wore something else to show the physics motion, but I think it's pretty self-explanatory just how well it works. So I'm gonna ignore all this. Gonna kill somebody, see what's going on. You know, whatever it is. I do play often, not too often, but with some friends I play with sometimes. And when I do play, you know, I don't find there's a bad performance at all. Like, just in general, you'll enjoy it, you know. Of course, as I said, this is a laptop. It's nothing serious. So don't get your hopes up thinking this will be as powerful as some of those PCs you see online. Is that a llama moving? I'm new to this season, and this is just freaking me out. There's a llama there. It's running, but when you actually use this to play, it looks much better. Because, as I said, I'm using recording software, so it's slowing it down a bit. It's making it a little laggy. The computer's trying to run both at the same time.
And as I said, if you want to be able to do that and have it like look good when you're recording, all you have to do is upgrade your RAM, which is possible. I'm sorry, I'm not the best player of this game. So don't try not to make fun of me. I'm trying my best here. But yeah, so anyways, that's how the game went. And you know what? It looks great. And just for me, but you know what, for you it could. Okay, so this is Ori and the Will of the Wisp. Now, I have mine at high, all the max settings, because I can run it on this game. Of course, there aren't many. I'm trying to remember how to do this. Oh. Not sure what that did. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure this out. I haven't played it in a little while. I think there's a way I can do this. You know, honestly, I'm not really sure right now. I haven't played this in a couple days, and no, not a couple of weeks, because I've been busy with something else. So I've been trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do. Man, I can't figure it out. Well, wait. Oh, this is my powers. But so far, yeah, you can see that it works really well. I'm sorry I can't show the fighting. I don't know why. I'm just not able to show it. But as you can see, it works very well. You can see it. I love the way this game looks. It's just beautiful. And you know, this laptop, again, it'll do that. It'll show it. So I think anybody who wants to play these games can get the best performance possible with a laptop like this. Like, honestly, the best performance they want. So if you're into 2D games like I am, this is a must. This is a must. But this laptop will work very well for you, so not to worry. But yeah, well, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I want to say that I'm glad I'm going to be starting to do this again, and I hope that this was informative. Thanks for watching, and see you later, Merliners.